You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and it's confirmed in the spoilers that Hope and Liam are going to try and give their marriage another go, and I have some things that I think that are going to happen after that. Serious fallout on Bold and the Beautiful. So this week we've got huge action that's going to upset a certain faction of fans. Those are Thope fans. For everyone excited about their hope for the future between Thomas Forrester and his blonde lady love, buckle up and think again. Liam Spencer is implementing his backup plan to keep stringing Hope along while he hopes Steffy Forrester dumps Finn. And in that case, I'm certain he's going to run back to her. That's what I see happening. That's my personal opinion. He back-to-back declared his undying love for Steffy and then told Hope that he still loved her before cranking up the heat on his gaslighting. The current Bold writers are pushing an agenda or trying to rewrite history. I just want to reiterate here quickly for people that still believe Liam's gaslighting and can't remember the past. No, Thomas did not steal their baby. I keep stating this for those who can't seem to remember. Dr. Buckingham told Hope her baby died. Felony Flo Fulton Logan, remember she's a Logan, sold the baby to Steffy in a private adoption that Taylor helped arrange. Then Xander Avant found out, and so did Zoe Buckingham. And guess who they told? No one. Not Hope, not Liam. So for months, Steffy kept raising the child she was calling Phoebe. It was really Beth. I was calling the kid Phoebeth because it was a hybrid at that point. Then Thomas found out eventually, and for his own very selfish reasons, certainly told everybody to keep on keeping the secret. He thought the baby was being well taken care of with Steffy, and he really wanted Hope for himself. Was he behaving badly? No doubt. Did he steal baby Beth? No, not for 1 second. He did not. Please don't drop in the comments with the nonsense of, how can you defend Thomas? He stole their baby. No, he didn't. Stop saying it. Go back and read the history if you don't believe me. Go back and rewatch some clips on YouTube. That was Flo, but all the Logans forgave her, and they got her a job at Forrester, the woman who helped steal and sell Hope's baby. Maybe it's because only Logans get forgiveness on Bold. I don't know. So, hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss a moment of our B&B updates. And I'm going to dig into this whole Hope and Liam reunion fallout right now. So, history just, it holds it true. All right. So a case in point would really be that everyone is forgiven everything except for Thomas. And by the way, Liam actually did forgive Thomas at one point, because when Liam thought he was going to prison for vehicular homicide along with Dollar Bill, he asked Thomas to take care of Hope and the kids. And that was after all this, just by the way. So Liam is completely backpedaling. The writers have clearly forgotten all this, and they think that we are so dumb that we only believe the 2 episodes that we've seen most recently. They seem to think we forget history. We don't. So Liam is now trying to make Thomas out as the architect of this plot. And he's telling her she's not herself. That's what Brooke said too. By not herself, I guess they mean she is not willing to settle for Liam's half a heart that he gives her when he's mad at Steffy or when Steffy rejects him. Frankly, this is the first time since they cast Annika Noelle in that role that I actually like Hope. I liked her in the Kim Matula days, but I haven't liked her much since the recast. She's been spineless, weak, accepting every single time Liam did her dirty, like when he bedded Steffy and cheated and almost got her pregnant because he saw brain-damaged Thomas making out with an oversized Barbie doll. Hope forgives and forgives and forgives Liam. And for that matter, so does Steffy, but not Liam. He's intolerant of anyone else's mistakes. Remember Steffy on the ground, pregnant, and begging him not to leave her and their unborn child? Ugh. All right. Anyway. So Liam's gaslighting Hope to make sure she calls it quits with Thomas. Then he runs over to check in with Steffy, see how things are going, maybe hoping to find out she called it quits with Finn or not. And then it looks like Hope and Liam are going to give things another try, and then she's going to call it quits with Thomas breaking his heart. So on Tuesday, she and Liam seem to be a united front again, but that's only after Liam found out that, he's not making any headway with Steffy. So I still feel like Liam is definitely double dealing. By Wednesday, Thomas takes a step back and he lets Hope walk away without making a fuss. He's being selfless because he truly and wholly loves her, unlike Liam, who only loves Hope part-time. Hope knows this, but she has been badgered by her mother, clueless RJ, her aunties who seem to want her stuck in a waffle trap forever, Ridge, others. So like she's always done in the past, she caved. But based on what we know, I don't think this is going to last. In fact, I believe the split with Thomas and the reunion with Liam is only to allow time for Steffy actress Jackie Wood to go on maternity leave. And when she's back, I think it's going to pick up full steam ahead. That's a little steam pun for you guys that like Steffy and Liam together. So Jackie Wood posted a photo of herself very heavily pregnant on Sunday, August 20th. She is on baby watch right now. She has not given birth, but she should deliver baby number 4 any day now. She may already be out on maternity leave in advance. You know, she may not be waiting until she pops out that 4th puppy before going on leave. So I think we can expect a bit more of her and then for her to be gone, because spoilers for the week of August 28th say Steffy makes a difficult decision. I think it's to take her kids, Kelly and Hayes, leave town over this Sheila Fenn danger issue. But I also foresee fallout from the Hope and Liam attempt at a reunion, their attempt to try and work things out. So I have 5 little predictions of things I see happening after Hope walks away from Thomas and she and Liam decide to try and make things work. Let's dig into these. I'm going to fire them off pretty fast. The first thing, Hope, I think, may fire Thomas from Hope for the Future at Liam's insistence. Remember, Liam told her before that she needs to fire the guy, but also because they're trying to force RJ into every single scene and shove a pencil in his hand to design, I think he might be Thomas's replacement. The actor who plays RJ, Joshua Hoffman, said at a recent B&B fan event that he had an upcoming storyline involved with the Forrester Creations design team. Could he be replacing his big brother Thomas on Hope for the Future? I can't imagine Liam not making it a condition of his forgiveness that she fired Thomas, and she'll have to cave, right? All right. So our second prediction for fallout, Hope and her kids may be in danger because of Liam. Although Liam's going to be going back to Hope, I seriously doubt that Sheila Carter's going to let it slide that he tried to wreck Fenn's marriage. And I fully expect Liam to keep trying to wreck Steffy's marriage however he can. And if he can, I think he'd walk away from Hope and back to Steffy. So if Sheila comes for Liam, that could prove a danger to Hope and her kids, one that Thomas promised to protect her from, but Liam never said words like that. The third fallout I think that could come is that Hope may turn up pregnant. If she does, I could totally see her asking Thomas to keep the secret that they were intimate. She will not want a question of who's the daddy and a paternity test. Remember, she roasted Steffy before for having not one, but 2 paternity tests, and she had to have them with both of her pregnancies with Kelly and Hayes. But that would be pretty awful to do to Thomas, because it would be a replay of the plot with Caroline and Ridge trying to keep Baby Douglas away from him. I wouldn't like it, but they might go there. All right, the fourth piece of fallout that I see Hope continuing to have her thoughts stray to Thomas. Even if he's not working with her, I could see Thomas being transferred off her line, maybe onto other projects, working remotely, or on days when Hope's not there. I mean, Thomas is a Forrester, so I don't think a Spencer should get to tell a Logan to have a Forrester fired and it happens. But we do know how Bold does things, and the writers are pro-Logan. That's just a fact. Even if you are pro-Logan yourself, you have to see it, right? Either way, I think now that Hope knows exactly what kind of good loving that Thomas delivers, I don't think she's going to be able to stop thinking about him. But I do think if she is thinking of Thomas, she will lie to Liam and vow that she hasn't given him a second thought. All right, before we dig into our last prediction, which is about Liam and Steffy, please click subscribe if you haven't already. That helps our channel out so much. Click like if you're enjoying this, and definitely drop your comments. Do you agree, disagree with me about these predictions from the fallout of this attempt at a reunion, which I think is doomed from the start? All right, so our fifth and final little prediction for this is, just as I see Hope unable to keep Thomas out of her head, I also think Liam will not be able to stop thinking about Steffy. He's been having all these flashbacks to the past, completely omitting the parts where he cheated on Steffy, did her dirty, walked out on her while she was pregnant, walked out on her while she wasn't pregnant. he was just sticking to the sweet parts, but I think he's going to keep privately obsessing about Steffy and lying to Hope and saying he hasn't thought of Steffy once, just like he lied to her when she said she knew Steffy was always in the background of their marriage. And he goes, no, what are you talking about? That's crazy. And just by the way, telling someone they're crazy when you are speaking truth to them is the very definition of gaslighting. All right. For anybody who says I'm being harsh on Liam, factually, he is gaslighting, like the technical definition of it. Of course, just bear in mind, these are predictions of where I think the storylines are going. The only time that I gave you spoilers was where I said this is a spoiler for this date. So please don't drop in the comments and tell me that I'm speculating. I've made it very clear that I'm speculating. And I've made it very clear what the spoilers are. So what we do know is that Hope and Liam look like they are going to give it a try. She's going to walk away from Thomas, and Steffy is set to exit to cover Jackie's maternity leave. But I think all of this is going to come back to the forefront in a big way when she's back, and things are going to get messy and lines are going to blur once again. Thanks for listening. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.